So if I say I want to be social media famous by the end of the year, 100,000 followers, I need to be specific. How am I going to actualize it? What is the level of fame that I will achieve? And I'll say, okay, yes, I did it. Like, this is the level. Hi guys, my name is Obina. You can call me Obin Naya. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be my first video talking about, doing. Okay, this is not my first. I've done a couple of talking heads. Happy New Year. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting year. I believe so. It's going to be a progressive year. It's going to be a very fun year. But while we are trying to, make sure that it is going to be all this, like, amazing year and all that, I think there are a few things, that I personally am trying to change to see how I can make things work. Now, when I say change, your mind goes straight to New Year resolutions, and there's this popular trend now that New Year resolutions don't work, so there's no point having New Year resolutions. But for me, I don't give up on anything until I'm sure it doesn't work. It's not just by social media trends. Personally, have New Year resolutions work for me? Not really. But am I going to give up on them? No. What am I going to do different? That's what I want to talk about. I think that New Year resolutions work if you go about them in a certain way. How have I gone about New Year resolutions in the past? I pick a New Year resolution. For example, I say, okay, this year I want to work out more, and then I just start working out. I don't actually like create actionable plans on how I want to become consistent or how I want to stay consistent at working out. I just decide, you know what, I want to work out, and that's it. I just start working out. There's no actual plans, there's no accountability, there's no way to say, okay, this is how much I did by the end of the year, and then I'll be able to say, okay, I did something. Because the funny thing about not actually documenting what I do is, by the end of the year, I will not know what progress I made. Like in the last 2025, I don't know what I planned in the beginning of the year, to be honest. That's also part of documenting, because I don't even remember what I planned for the year, And then it's the end of the year, and I was just asking myself, what happened? What did I do with the time? Like, how did the time go? Like, what did I actually do with the year? The only thing that, made me actually appreciate maybe the work that I put in last year was when I go to some of my Instagram account and I see some of the work I was able to do. When I go visit my YouTube and I see how consistent I was with my vlogging. When I go to certain things that allow me to document my life, I see how much progress I've made. But if I had actually written actual plans on how I want to actualize some of those things, maybe I would have been more appreciative of how much I was able to do by the end of the year. But I didn't have any of that. So this year, what I want to do differently is create a plan. I used to hate the idea of vision board and all that. I mean, I like the idea of vision board when it's like, okay, this is what I want to do, I'm doing it now, that kind of thing. But not like for a whole year I'm creating like a vision board. I felt like that was just, a bit is it cheesy? I don't think cheesy is a word. I just did not like the idea, of creating a whole vision board for creating a vision board for like a whole year. But one thing that vision boards do is you can see exactly what you want to do and how you want to do it. For example, if I say I want to become really famous by the end of the year, define famous. Famous could be like street famous, like a lot of people will know me. What do I need to make more people know me in my street? It means I have to interact more with people. How do I interact more with people? It means I have to probably join communities. How do I join these communities? I need to search them somewhere. Okay, what communities are around me? And then I find them, and then I join them, and then I begin to interact more with people, and then everybody around me begins to know me. That is street famous. Another way to define famous could be, social media famous is like, numbers, like thousands of followers, 100,000 followers, all that. So if I say I want to be social media famous by the end of the year, I need to be specific. How am I going to actualize it? What is the level of fame that I will achieve? And I'll say, okay, yes, I did it. Like, this is the level that this is a good enough level for a year. For example, I could say, okay, by the end of the year, I want to have 50,000 followers or 10,000 followers, whatever. Let's say 50,000. And then I begin, what does it take to have 50,000 followers? What will it take me to have 50,000 followers? It means I have to probably jump on certain trends, you know, create a community that will keep sharing my videos, you know. How do I do this? You know, I will now start creating like actual plan, like writing down trendy content that might push my content out there, like that might push me out there and to the non-followers, so that I can gain more followers. Now, how many can I gain in a month? I will start, okay, I need 50,000 in a year. So it means every month I need to gain at least 5,000, you know, not at least, but yeah, somewhere around 4,000 to 5,000. That means for every month, I need to be looking forward to gaining 4,000 followers. How do I gain 4,000 followers in a month? It probably means I have to put a lot of effort in terms of what I'm writing, like, you know, the scripts, all that, to create like trendy. I need to have like maybe 4 trendy content in the whole month, so that from those trendy content I might gain like 500 followers, 200 followers. You know, some of them might blow up so much that I might gain like 1,000 followers, 2,000 followers. That way I have more chances of actually having 4,000 followers in a month. You know, when I now calculate all this, by the end of the year, the chances of having 50,000 followers is higher, because even if I don't have 50,000 followers, I probably have like maybe 25,000, 30,000. That's still a win, you know. If you ask me, that's a win. If I did not have actionable plans, like real plans to achieve the 50,000, to achieve those 4,000, those little 4,000 for each month, I probably won't even get up to 25,000. I'll probably end up maybe having like 5,000 by the end of the year, or even 1,000. Remember where I was, because you know there were no actual plans, that, you know, small plans. So what I've learned is, break down your plans, break down your goals, break it down, like, not break it down in the sense of reduce it, like, okay, I have a big dream, but you know what, let us start small. No, start small in the sense of break it down, like, for each day. If I need 50,000 followers in 100 days, it means I need to have 500 each day, so that I can be able to make up 50,000 by the end of 100 days. The same way with everything I'm going to do, every plan I have for the year, I need to have those fixed, actionable plans. So this is what I'm trying to do different this year, you know. In terms of vision boards, I'm not just trying to create like, okay, this is what I want to do. I want to actually create like, you know, plans that make sense, that I can be able to use to achieve these things, you know. And that means, you know, breaking down everything, trying to be more specific about what I want. I also want to start creating plans, not just for the year, for like the next 5 years, so that if there's something I want to achieve in the next 5 years, it means I need to achieve a portion of it this year, so that I can, you know, stream things down. So yeah, let's do things differently this year. um Join me on this journey. If you have not checked out my vlogs, please check out my vlogs. I do a lot of vlogs, you know, documenting especially how these videos are short, and just my regular life. And yeah, on that note, I'll see you in another video. Thank you so much for watching my video, and peace.